point, and then we make a mistake.
So Farley on the serve, played by Jordan. Beardsley back for Osterhaus, and that was going to be dug out by Farley, but back over to the Broncos. Beardsley near side for Kendra Schween, and Kendra Schween going to get the kill. A great kill by Kendra, and that's going to be her second of the set. It's now 5-4 here in this third.
Wow, huge hole in that back row for Midland. I'm sure all of a sudden all the players just noticed that, Kirk.
So here we go. Haley Beardsley serving for the Broncos. Played by Wheeler. Farley for Lons. That was going to be tipped at the net and played by Kennedy. That ball's going to be set up for Schween, and that was going to be dug out there by Kramer. Ball set up now for Wheeler, and Wheeler's going to get the kill out of that one. Point for the Warriors, and we are now tied up at 5 apiece.
So on the flip side, Hastings College leaves a big hole in the back. I swear right now, Kirk, they're just mirroring each other.
I've got nothing to add to that. I was going to have something smart alecky to say, but I just couldn't. Kennedy plays the serve to Beardsley. Ball's going to be set up now for Schween, and that's going to go out of bounds off the hands of Wheeler. And Kay Schweezy doing a good job coming out of this into this third set, basically doing it by herself. She's got three kills already. Broncos only have 6 points.
It's okay, though. We have the lead.
6-5. So Pettit plays the serve to Farley. Ball's going to be set up now for Lunds, and they're going to give the point to the Broncos. A double hit out of that one by Megan Farley, and the Broncos with a 2-point lead now.
Yeah, and I think that's how Hastings College has to play it right now with a back-and-forth game. You know, just play solid yourself. Let Midland make their own mistakes.
So here we go. Schween on the serve. That's played by Pettit. Farley going to set it behind her for Lunds, and that was going to be blocked at the net. Back over to the Warriors. Ball set up now for Wheeler. That's going to be dug out by Schween. Beardsley near side for Kirsten Nickel. That's going to be blocked at the net. Carrie Lunds and Heather Pribble right there to get the block for the Warriors, and they have cut the lead in half at 7-6.
Yeah, heck of a block there by Midland. So, you know, they're in the right place at the right time, too.
So now Jordan Beimers will be the one who serves here for this Warriors team. That's going to be played by Kirsten Nickel. Now Beardsley plays it for Osterhaus, and Jess Osterhaus going to get the kill out of that one. A great hit by the sophomore to make it 8-6.
And Midland kind of thinking they were going to come up and make a play on that ball there, and I think Coach Geiselman wants a raise on that, but I don't think he's going to get it.
Or a double hit, either one. I think maybe it looked like Beardsley's hands were just a little off. I don't know.
Either way, everybody got sucked up to the net and left gaping holes in the back.
Gaping. You're bringing the dictionary.
I brought my thesaurus tonight.
So Farley going to set the ball up for Wheeler, and that's going to be into the net. Point for Hastings College, and Hastings College exuberated to get that point there. I don't know. I'm just making
way
to
join the game.
Up.
By the way, 20 minutes left over at Lloyd Wilson Field. Hastings College still down to Doane, 2-0.
So Matthews on the serve here. That's played by Pettit. Farley going to get it up for Wheeler. That was going to be over the hands of the block, and they're going to say that one was tipped and out of bounds. So I don't know if that one was tipped by Zuha or Schween out of bounds, but either way, point goes to the Warriors. It's 9-7 here, Broncos.
I didn't see the tip at the net. I saw the ball actually that hit out of bounds in the back, so had Hastings College maybe stayed away from that one, it would have been a point for the Broncos.
So Becca Gradeville will serve now for the Warriors. She's a 5'8 junior from Council Bluffs, Iowa. That's going to be played by Kirsten Nickel. Now Beardsley going to set it back for Zuha, but they're going to call a double hit there on Haley Beardsley. And Haley Beardsley, the GPAC setter of the week, has had a few of those assist errors.
3 tonight
on that one. So Gradeville getting her concentration ready, getting her routine ready. That one's going to be served out of bounds there, so it's 10-8 now for the Broncos.
You know, they're doing what they can right now. You know, Midland's making the mistakes. You had the 1-point lead there. You know, just let them do their thing. Make sure you get the dig and let it go out of bounds, whatever the case may be.
So Jordan's serve is going to be off the top of the net, and point for the Warriors, and that is back-to-back serves now by Taylor Jordan that have gone into the net.
I feel like that's been their main issue tonight is service errors for Hastings College.
Look at me going on my key to the game. I don't know about you, but mine's right on right now. So Ashley Wheeler on the serve. That's going to be played by Kendra Schween. Now Beardsley going to set it all the way across for Kirsten Nickel. That's going to be dug out by Wheeler. Now Gradeville over for Kramer. Blocked the net. Back to the Warriors. Ball's going to be set up now for Ashley Harms. And Harms is going to get her first kill of the match. Point for the Warriors. And we are tied now at 10 apiece here in this third set.
Can't say this isn't exciting, though.
So here's Wheeler on the serve. Played by Jordan. Beardsley going to set it right next to her for Schween from the back row, and Kendra Schween sending that one long. And now the point for the Warriors. So it's 11-10 now here in this third set.
That's Kinder just trying to hit that one a little too hard into the back row. Couldn't get it to drop.
So Ashley Wheeler on the serve now for this Warrior team. Once again, that's going to be off the hands of Nickel and out of bounds. That is an ace for Wheeler, and Ashley Wheeler is second in the country in total service aces. She gets her second one of the match right there. That gives her, I'm about to say 234. That would have been way off. Or no, that is right. No, that was the team in service aces. Okay,
right.
Ashley Wheeler.
Say, wow, that's
Ashley Wheeler has 81 service aces on the season. So holy cow, that could have been that was really awkward.
You know, Coach Bettermore here, Kurt, calls this timeout because, you know, his team had a lead. Or was it as many as 4 points in this set? I know it was at least 3, possibly 4 in this one at various times, and gave that up. Now they're down 2. And you know, in the hole is not where you want to be in a back and forth game, because now you got to figure out a way to fight your way back into this one. The plus side is you got a long way to go to the end of this set. Just don't go down 2-1, whatever you do. I think that's the main goal right now. Fight your way back in this one and get to win, no matter how ugly it might be in the end.
All right, so both teams out. Both teams are ready to roll. Ashley Wheeler just waiting for the call from the referee and waiting the call from Coach Geiselman. She has it, and she is ready to go. The ball's going to be played by Taylor Jordan. Beardsley next to her for Shocker, and was mistimed on her jump there. Point for the Warriors, and another error by this Hastings College Broncos team, and now they're discombobulated.
They are discombobulated. You're absolutely right. I mean, that timing was way off there.
All right, so the serve's going to be played by Chris Kenny. Beardsley's going to set up for Shocker. That one's going to be played by Pettit, and that's going to be nobody behind her to get that one, as Ashley Wheeler was going for a dig of her own. So a point for the Broncos, kill for Shayna Shocker. And it is now 13-11 here. Kirsten Nick will be in on the serve. That's going to be played by Mackenzie Sheet. Farley going to set it far side for Kramer. That's going to be off the hand of Shocker and out of bounds off the hand of Kirsten Nickel. Kenner Schween made a good run at it, trying to get that one in the stands, but just not quite fast enough to get that one. 14-11 now for the Warriors.
Yeah, not quite fast enough. It would have been impressive had she jumped up 2 rows into the stands and knocked that one back in.
That would have been, I would have yelled something. I would have came up with something. But the ball's going to be set up now for Schween. That's going to be blocked at the net, but back to the Broncos. Now Beardsley going to set it back for Shocker, and that was going to be blocked at the net, dug out by Wheeler. Gradeville back for Harms, and that was going to be blocked at the net, dug out by Beardsley. Now Kinney over for Schween, and that was going to be dug out there by Kramer. Ball's going to be set back up for Kramer, and that was going to be out of bounds on that far sideline. So the Broncos going to try to cut into this Warriors lead. It's now 14-11, or 14-12.
Should be 14-12.
Here, Chris Kinney will be the one who serves. So Kinney on the serve. That's going to be played by Wheeler. Ball's going to be set up now for Kramer, and that's going to be dug out by Jordan, but back over the net, played by Pettit. Farley on the 2-ball, good dig there by Kinney, and on the 2-ball, Beardsley hits it over, and they're going to call Megan Farley for going over the net on the 1-ball on that one, just trying to be a little too aggressive, and it's now 14-13 here in this third set.
And that was probably good because Hastings College was getting stretched thin on that one.
Chris Kinney will be the one who serves now for the Broncos. That's going to be played by Pettit. Farley back row for Wheeler, who mistimed her jump, and the ball's going to be blocked and played by Osterhaus. Ball's going to be set up now for Schween, and that's one-handed by Wheeler, but back over the net. Beardsley back for Osterhaus. That's going to be dug out there by Gradeville. Now Farley up for Pribble, and that's out of bounds on the near sideline. And Hastings College on a 4-0 run has completely wiped out this Warriors lead. We are tied at 14 apiece here.
Credit Midland, though. There was a hole on that side, just way too hard hit, went out of bounds.
So Kenny on the serve. That's going to be off the top of the net. Oh, my gosh, that one hit the white tape and bounced back. So, my goodness, the serve's just not going for the Broncos here.
Not at all. We've talked about unfriendly nets before, and definitely unfriendly tonight.
So Farley on the serve. That's played by Jordan. Beardsley near side for Kendra Schween. Tipped at the net, dug out by Wheeler. Farley bumps the ball up for Kramer. That one's going to be dug out there by Kenny. Now Beardsley next to her for Osterhaus. That one's tipped at the net, dug out by Wheeler. Now Farley going to get it back for Lunds. Blocked at the net and out of bounds off the hands of Osterhaus. Point for the Warriors. Kill for Carrie Lunds. And it is now 16-14. Warriors have the lead.
So back to another 2-point deficit for Hastings College.
So Farley on the serve. Now that's going to be played by Jordan, but back over the net for the Warriors. Farley gets it for Pribble, and Heather Pribble with a great kill out of that one. That's just her second of this match, and it's 17-14. You got to wonder at what point Coach Buttermore is going to take his first time out.
Another point would be my guess.
So Farley on the serve, played by Jordan. Beardsley back for Osterhaus. Tipped at the net, dug out by Wheeler. Farley back for Lunds. That one's tipped at the net, played by Kirsten Nickel. Now Beardsley. Near side for Schween. Tipped at the net, dug out by Wheeler again. Ball's played now to Kramer, who bumps it over. Now Beardsley. Near side for Schween, dug out by Pettit. Farley on the 2-ball, dug out by Kinney. Beardsley for Osterhaus, pushes that one over, played by Wheeler. Ball's going to be set up now for Kramer, and blocked there by Osterhaus, and the entire Midland Warriors team calling for a raise, and they're going to call Jess Osterhaus for going into the net on that attack. So a point for the Warriors. It's a 4-point lead here at 18-14, and there is the timeout by head coach Matt Buttermore, and this is not anything we have seen from this Hastings College team at all this season.
No, 2 back-to-back sets, making mistakes and, mistimed serves. Wow. It's just very uncharacteristic of them right now, Kirk. But, timeouts before this, it's the refocus speech. I don't know what you tell this team right now. I mean, there's some major issues going on that they need to get cleaned up in a hurry. To their credit, this set isn't going to end it, but you don't want to be making these mistakes, period, in a conference tournament.
Well, no, and not only that, but if you're looking at, after this game, the 2 teams that are playing right now in Crete, you've got Briar Cliff, who's won 9 matches in a row, facing the team in Doane College, who came here, nearly beat you on your home court first week of September, and went to 4 with you the second time around. And it's very difficult to beat a team 3 times in a season.
Yep, you're absolutely right. I think one thing's for sure that's going to come out of this game is we're going to see which one of these teams has the most heart tonight. And it's going to be fun to watch, one way or the other.
Well, Midland Warriors ended the Broncos season last year under head coaches Lindy Rouzet and Abby Welliver. We'll see what the rest of this match brings. So Jordan plays the serve for Beardsley, up for Kendra Schween. And Kendra Schween coming right out of that timeout. Gets the point for the Broncos, and a very smart play by the senior from Highlands Ranch, getting that kill to go.
Feels like the first time tonight that the team that called the timeout actually got the point after the timeout.
And leave it up to Schween to get the point for the Broncos. So Wheeler plays the serve from Beardsley to Farley. Supposed to be set for Kramer. And Jess Osterhaus right there on the block. A great play by the sophomore from Sutton, Nebraska. And the Broncos are on a run to get back in this one here.
Wow, one word, wow.
That was 4. Wow, one word, wow.
Well,
that's a sentence. Actually, that's no, because there's no noun. But the ball is going to be pushed over by Kramer, and Kramer's going to get the point out of that one as she two-handed it over. Kendra Schween tried to get to that one, just not quite able to do so. Point for the Warriors. It's 19-16.
I don't think that's a momentum killer, though, for the Broncos.
Quick score update. Doane just scored to make it 3-0 over at Lloyd Wilson Field. And Mihala Egger with a service ace on that one. Another error by this Broncos team, and it's now a 4-point lead here once again. So Schween plays that serve. Beardsley going to get it back for Schween, and that's blocked at the net. Ashley Wheeler and Heather Pribble were right there to open up a 5-point lead for this Midland team.
And that's just something we haven't seen a lot this year, Kirk, is Kendra Schween going up for those outside hits and getting blocked.
So here we go. Egger on the serve again. It's played by Kirsten Nickel. Now Beardsley for Jess Osterhaus, and that was blocked. Heather Pribble and Carrie Lunds were right there in Midland with a 6-point lead now here. And you're looking at one more point from potential another timeout.
Yeah, and Hastings College needs to be setting back to the outside. They're trying to keep the ball in the middle, and it's not working for them.
So Nickel plays this ball for Haley Beardsley. Ball's going to be set up now for Schween. And Kendra Schween getting the kill out of that one. The senior taking it over herself, as she's the only one to get kills out of that timeout that Coach Buttermore took. And it's now a 5-point lead once again here for the Warriors, 22-17. So Wheeler plays the serve to Farley. Ball's going to be set up now for Lunds. Tipped at the net, dug out by Kendra Schween. Beardsley near side for Nickel, who sets the 3-ball over. Wheeler for Farley. Back for Lunds. That one's tipped at the net, dug out by Beardsley. Now Kenny's going to set up for Schween from the back row. That one's going to be dug out by Farley. Now Wheeler. That was Lunds for Pettit, and that's going to be dug out by Schween. Now Beardsley. Back for Zuha, and that was going to be dug out by Farley, but not able to be gotten by Heather Pettit, and that is going to be a point, or excuse me, Molly Pettit, and that's going to be a point for the Broncos, and it's now 22-18. A great kill there by Katie Zuha.
And there you go. It's just like we call it. Hastings College getting the ball to the outside, get above the net, and hit it right at them. That's what they're doing. That's why they're coming back right now, or at least on a run.
So Schween serves played by Pettit. Farley back for Luns. That one's tipped at the net, dug out by Chris King. Now Beardsley for Osterhaus. That one's going to be played by Egger. And Farley on the three ball. That's going to be on that sideline right there. Good effort by Kendra Schween, but a great hit by Mahala Egger on the two ball, getting the kill out of that one. So it's 23-18 here. Jordan Beimers will be the one who serves now. She is a 5'5" freshman from Bennington, Nebraska. Ball's going to be played by Beardsley to Nickel. That was going to be dug out by Egger. Now Farley back for Luns, and now it's going to be off the hands of Nickel and down to the ground. Point for the Warriors, and it's now set point here at 24-18. Jordan Beimers will be the one who serves this one. Played by Nickel. Beardsley going to set it back for Zuha, and that's going to be inbounds there. Nice Katie Zuha with a great hit on that one, and a good job by that line judge to kind of watch that ball as he was trying to get out of the way of it. So here we go. Lindy Matthews will be the one to serve now for Hastings College, the sophomore from Greeley, Colorado. That one is going to be played by Ashley Wheeler. Farley going to get it back for Sheaf, and that was going to be dug out by Matthews. Now Beardsley right next to her for Kendra Schween from the back row. Just out of bounds, and the student section not happy with that call on that one. And that is a point to the Warriors. Game for the Warriors. It's 25-19, and they currently have a 2-1 lead here at Lynn Farrell Arena. And just mistakes by this Hastings College team.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and just still playing completely unorganized. And this Midland team, a lot of credit goes to them because they're a completely different team from that very first set we played tonight, Kirk. After that first set, I thought this was going to be a 3-set match easy. But no, they come back out firing in the second half, in the second set, go back and forth, and then now third set, back and forth for the beginning, and then Midland kind of took control at the end, Kirk. Unusual for Hastings College to be playing like they are.
No, absolutely not. Now you're looking at a campus that is completely, Ross, we've used the word before, discombobulated, as women's soccer currently trailing 3-0 in the GPAC championship game. Not only is the Hastings College women's soccer team undefeated in GPAC play this season, they have not lost at home since October of 2007, and they are currently trailing 3-0 in the GPAC championship game. And then you look at this campus right here, fairly decent crowd here tonight. They are currently down 2-1 to the Midland Warriors. Oh, the irony to undefeated teams in conference play tonight. Tom Osborne Sports Complex here at Hastings College, just not feeling it rocking right now, but a long way to go. I think the soccer team with 5 minutes left is going to have a tough match if they want any hope of coming back in that one. But right now the volleyball team, if they come back out and get this fourth set, Kirk, the fifth set could get really interesting. If if you get it to that fifth set, you've got to come out and play like it's the national tournament here. Yeah, oh yeah. You're playing a single elimination tournament, and you're playing not to have to host the first round game. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I think the funny thing is that, and this is the only funny thing about this match right now, is if we do go to a fifth set and Hastings College pulls out a win, you're not going to be talking tomorrow. You'll have to do like some sign language to be able to talk to anybody. The bad part is I have a presentation I need to give at 9 a.m. So, and I've kind of got the introduction and the conclusion, what our professor has called the most important part of the speech. Oh, yeah, there you go. But, yeah, looking at the numbers for these two teams, Midland Warriors actually out-hit Hastings College in that set. 12 kills, 6 errors, 188 on the percentage. Hastings College, 10 kills, 6 errors, and 114 on the percent. But just not quite what we're used to seeing. Kendra Schween with 15 kills leads both teams. Kirsten Nichols, Shayna Sugar with 7 kills apiece. Katie Zuha with 5. Jess Osterhaus with 3. Looking at the Warriors side, Elaine Kramer with 11 kills. That leads the Warriors. Carrie Lund second with 8. Ashley Wheeler with 7. And looking back behind him, you got nobody more than Heather Pribble with 3 kills. Sheaf and Farley have 2 apiece, and Ashley Harms has 1 to round it out for the Midland Warriors. But Hastings College using the full 3 minutes here on this time between these two sets. Hastings College has been using the word finish for a good chunk of this season. Now it's time to see if they can find their swag and finish this game. So Hastings College had 4 service errors in that second set, 2 of those coming from Taylor Jordan and back-to-back sets. So they currently have 11 service errors and 4 return errors. So they've not been playing the serve from Midland well either.
No, absolutely not.
So Jordan Beimers will be the one who serves now for the Warriors, starting off this 4th set, serving right to left. Schween plays it to Beardsley, going to get it over for Kirsten Nickel. And Kirsten Nickel going to start off this 4th set the way that Hastings College wants to with her first kill of the set, and it is now 1-0 here.
Yeah, you know, one of the keys of the game for both these teams, especially Hastings College, is get off to fast starts. They need that here in the 4th set, and they need to treat each set from here on out like its own individual game.
So Matthews' serve is going to be played by Pettit. Farley going to get it over for Wheeler, and that's going to be off the hands of Lindy Matthews and down to the ground. So 1-1 here, kill for Wheeler, and it's tied up here in this 4th set. So Becca Grattville will serve now for this Warriors team. Played by Kirsten Nickel. Now Beardsley right next to her for Shocker, and that's going to be dug out by Wheeler. Ball's going to be played back for Wheeler, and that's going to be into the net and out of bounds. So that's a point for the Broncos on the attack. Error there by Ashley Wheeler. Her 5th error of this match, and it's now 2-1. Now what are they saying? I don't know. I don't know what they're
passionate fans here at Lindenfarrell Arena tonight.
We've actually got a Midland Warrior fan right next to him, and he's calling for a touch on the net. He doesn't think that one was into the net. He thinks that one was blocked by a Bronco player, but the serve's going to the Broncos. Farley plays it for Wheeler. That was going to be dug out by Chris Kenny. Now Beardsley all the way to the far side for Nick. That was going to be blocked in the net, but back to the Broncos. Beardsley on the 2-ball. Gets that one to go. A great kill there by Haley Beardsley. Her first of this match. Just her 2nd attack of the ball game, and it's 3-1 Hastings College.
Yeah, this is exactly what Hastings College wants, and that's the shots they've been missing tonight, those little 2 balls back over.
So Pettit plays the serve to Farley. Ball's going to be set up for Sheep. That one's going to be blocked at the net, and nicely played by Beardsley. Kinney for Nick. That one's going to be tipped at the net and dug out by Pettit. Farley sets it up for Sheep, and Mackenzie Sheep with a humongous kill on that one to get the Warriors back within 1. It's 3-2 here in this 4th set.
That was a heck of a hit, and Hastings College just got drawn toward the middle, and she had massive hole on that far side.
So Ashley Wheeler will be the server now for the Warriors. That one's going to be nicely played there by Kinney. Ball's going to be set up now for Schween. That was going to be blocked in the net, back to the Broncos. Beardsley back behind her for Shocker, who tips it over. Nicely played by Pettit, but nobody was there to play the ball. So a great job by Shayna Shocker to read the defense. And a good effort by the Warriors, but just not quite enough. Point for the Broncos. It's 4-2.
Oh, Midland had the dig, just nobody on the other side wanted to go after the ball.
So point for the Broncos.
There you go, yeah.
So Nichols serve. That's going to be played there by Kramer. Ball's going to be set up now for Sheaf, and that's going to be blocked at the net. Wow. And it's going to land on the sideline. Kendra Schween right there on the block. A great job by that senior. And it's now 5-2 Hastings College.
And that one wasn't into the block. That was down in front of the block because that went off a shoe and careened out of bounds.
So Nickel on the serve. That's going to be played by Kramer. Farley for Wheeler, and Ashley Wheeler with a humongous kill on that one. And Midland University coming out firing despite the trailing early as they want to knock off this Broncos team. They want to have them, and they want to be the ones who end that 25-match win streak against NAIA opponents. Pettit's serve is going to be played by Taylor Jordan. Beardsley going to set it up for Nickel, and that's going to be off the hand of a block and down to the ground. Point for the Broncos, kill for Kirsten Nickel. That is her 9th of this match, and it's now 6-3 here for Hastings College.
That either should have been an easy block or an easy dig for Midland right there, and it was neither. Wow.
Yeah, Coach Geisselman not happy with his team after that one, so Paul's going to be played now by Gradville. Set up for Purble, but blocked to the net. Ball's now going to be set up for Kramer, and that was going to be dug out by Nickel. Ball's going to be set back up for Nickel, and that was going to be off the hands of Gradville. The ball's still in play. Purble gets it over, dug out by Jordan. Beardsley, far side for Schween. That's going to be blocked to the net. Out of bounds! Kendra Schween doing it once again. Her first kill of this set, and it's now 7-3 here, Broncos.
And all of a sudden, you got to think Midland, somewhere in their back of their mind, is this is the team Hastings College came out playing like.
So the serve underway, played by Wheeler. Farley going to get it over for Kramer. That's going to be blocked and dug out there by Schween. Ball's going to be set back up for Schween. And that's going to be off the hands of the block and down to the ground. Hastings College doing a great job here in this fourth set attacking. And Coach Geiselman taking a timeout just 4 points in.
This is crazy right now because Hastings came out firing in that first set. Absolutely humongous first set. Then basically, for lack of a better term, dies in the second and third sets. Then comes out slamming again in the third set. But an update here from Lloyd Wilson Field. The game is now over, and Doane Kirk has knocked off the Hastings College Lady Broncos 3-0 tonight on Hastings' home field to win the GPAC championship.
An absolute shocker of a match there, as the first time those two teams played, Hastings College won that one 2-1. And Hastings College, we've mentioned it multiple times. Hastings College undefeated in conference play, did not allow a goal up until the championship match. And we've mentioned it actually during that last break that we had. Hastings College has not lost on Lloyd Wilson Field since October of 2007. So that is 50 matches plus since their last home loss. Coach Hemans in his first season losing the GPAC championship game to the Doane College Tigers. Congratulations, though, to the Doane College Tigers. But back to this one. Kenny on the serve, played by Wheeler. The ball's going to be set up now for Kramer, and that's going to be off the block and not played by the Broncos. So the ball's going to go to point's going to go to Kramer, her 12th, and it's now 8-4 here. So the serve from Farley is going to be played by Jordan. Ball's going to be set up now for Osterhaus. It's going to be